All right, guys, so we are about to start another hike today. We are doing the Loyalsock Trail in the Loyalsock State Forest. It is 6 miles in, 6 miles out. Whether or not we do the whole thing depends entirely on weather and daylight, which it's a little overcast, but I don't think it's supposed to rain. And we should have enough daylight to do it. So we'll check in on you here in a little bit. Probably every couple of miles or so. We're also going to stop for food about halfway through, probably at the 6 mile point before we turn back around. All right. See you in a bit. Okay, guys, so a little bit of a change in plan. I fucked up just a little bit. And I went the wrong way. Because...
Or should you say we fucked up?
Well, you were following me, so it's kind of my fuck up. But anyway, so again, Joe is with me today.
Hello.
The ever-encouraging commentary.
I mean, it was a collaborative fuck up. It wasn't just you. It wasn't.
From our resident old man. Ever-encouraging over here. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to brush your titty there.
You're fine. Please do. Please do, honestly. Please do.
Bruh. Anyway, so I took us on the wrong track. So we're technically still on the Loyalsock Trail. This one does connect to the track we were on. However, this one is a little more challenging than I anticipated for today. So, with my heart being the way it is, and not really having fueled properly for this hard of a trek on this section, we're going to see how we feel when it intersects with the main trail, and if I'm still feeling kind of like something's not quite right, we're just going to turn this into a loop rather than an out and back, and squirrel back around the direction we were supposed to come in the first fucking place. So, that being said, it is absolutely gorgeous out here. Like, it's
very beautiful.
Fucking incredible. Look at that mountain. Also Joe, but mountain. And then,
once again.
But it's absolutely gorgeous out here. I can hear the river. I don't know if you guys can hear that from my phone, but again, we record with what we've got. I am not made of money. In that regard, if you would like to support further adventures, including mostly, actually, the Appalachian Trail trek that I intend to embark on in 2027. There is a GoFundMe link in the description to the video for that. I am always willing to talk about like collabs for people to come out and hike with me. So if you're local to PA and you want to get out and do something, especially, you know, as it's getting colder and you need to get a way to get in more exercise, hikes are a great way to do that. I try to do this a lot when I can, when I have time and I have a ride, because I don't drive. Mostly because I don't know how to parallel park, and I don't have time to learn.
If it makes you feel any better, I haven't done it once, and I've had my license for over 20 years.
See, that's why it's dumb that it's still on the test. Because people did it for the test and then never did it again.
Unless
that's
you
dumb.
live in like a fucking major city, you don't need to parallel park.
See, that's dumb. That's dumb that it's on the test. Anyway, so we're gonna get this going here. We will probably still stop and eat because I brought the stuff anyway, so why not? But we'll see how we feel here in, I think it's another mile or two where it intersects, and then we'll loop back out, and I'll let you guys know how much of this we actually did. This might be one that we revisit just because it is beautiful and we did take the wrong route.
Definitely would.
I'd like to do this one on an overnight at one point or another, but I don't know if that's allowed. We passed a sign on the way in here that said no camping beyond this point. So, we'll see.
I'd have to reread it. I'm not sure what the exact...
Like, there's a section, I think, of this that doesn't allow camping, because there are campsites along this trail. But we'll see how it works out. It might be seasonal as well because of the bears. Let's hope there are no bears today. So I still haven't bought bear spray. Unlike my first video. Yes, Joe, thank you so much for reminding me of that trauma. Anyway, me and the old man are going to go climb this hill now. Yay. See you in a bit. So, we're not too far from where we checked in last time, but I just wanted to show you guys this. This is fucking gorgeous. Like, also trigger warning if you're afraid of heights, because that's a long fucking way down. We've almost crested this, I think. I fucking think. Up, you're good. It's up there. If I'm reading the map correctly, we should crest and then work our way back down and across over that way so we can come back down and back out to the road. Anyway, let's try this again because I forgot to hit record the first fucking time. So yeah, we're gonna do the loop because bad heart, bad muscles, and bad Killian didn't fuel up properly. So yeah, try to find a place to eat maybe, but if we don't. Not a big deal. Should be a spot for us to pop a squat and pop open the camp stove and go from there. So, all right, we'll get going here and keep moving. I think we're almost there. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, guys, so another change of plans. And I hate doing it, but again, gotta listen to what my body's telling me. The further up there we got, the more nauseous I was getting. And there's a section of this part of the trail that I just was not gonna make it up today. Again, I just didn't fuel properly for it, so we've turned around. Oh shit! Still alive! So anyway, I just busted my ass.
We didn't.
Joe almost busted his ass.
Wouldn't have been the first time today.
And I am now muddy. But as I was saying, we've turned around. We're headed back to the front of the trail. I unfortunately think I have to call it for the day. We'll check in with you when we get back to the trailhead. Alright guys, so we are done. We're back in the car. We're headed back to my place, and then Joe's gonna head back home. Honestly, even though I fucked it up, it is absolutely beautiful.
100%.
And if I hadn't started feeling like shit, we probably would have finished it. But it's probably a good thing we did, because as you saw earlier, I fell and busted my fucking ass. My knee, more accurately. So it smarts a little. It's not swelling yet, but that's because I've been walking on it, so we'll see what happens when I let it rest. Other than that, even if I hadn't messed it up, this is rated as a moderate trail. The route we took, I think, is more of a severe, extreme kind of trail. There are parts of it that were nearly vertical. Definitely not a beginner section. But I'd do this one again.
Oh, yeah. I
100%
100% want to revisit it.
Yeah, like, you know, when I've actually
and
fueled
and
properly
finish it and finish it.
yeah, when I've actually fueled properly and, you know, don't fall on my ass that and try almost take you down with me, then, like, you know, I would definitely come back to this one.
Waterproof hiking boots definitely a requirement.
Oh yeah, because there's like 2 sections where you have to cross the creek here, and I don't know how high uh it gets. So, like when it's really raining, I know we've had a little bit of rain in the last couple of days, but I don't know how high that gets in like April or
Oh
May
yeah.
or that, because like, yeah, um,
In general, if you're a beginner, waterproof hiking boots the first big investment you want to make is like I went without for years when I was hiking and it wasn't really
enjoyable.
I wouldn't say that like I didn't really do a ton of trails where they would have been required, but still in general it's great to have them because
It's a
you
good rule of
don't
thumb.
always know, and it's
Yeah,
just so much easier when because they always have good tread for going up and downhill and shit like that.
there is that. That's also my other shortcoming right now. I don't have any tread left on my boots. Um, so that's probably going to be my next investment, hopefully before I go out again. But even if it's not before I go out again, the next trail will probably be on the more easy side, probably more even terrain, just until I can get new boots. Um, and I only say that because I absolutely don't know when I'm going to go out again. So,
Valid, valid. Like I
because
said,
like
I haven't
I've
had
got
my
Haunt the
schedule
rest
for
of this
next
month.
week,
She's
so
got Derby. Um, and depending on what your schedule looks like, whether or
yeah.
not that lines up,
She very well could have posted it, and like I haven't had reception, so who knows? I guess we'll find out.
that's true. We are way off the beaten fucking path over here. So all in all, I would definitely do this one again. I would probably give this one an 8 out of 10 for beauty, a like 3 out of 10 for ease, because it's the first part isn't bad. It's when you start going up those inclines that it starts getting a little more on the extreme side. Not quite hard, but not quite moderate either. Somewhere in there.
Right.
There were sections of it that were definitely harder than others, including one that I just looked at it and went, yeah, no, that's not happening. Which is when we turned around and then I fell on my ass. So, or at least it wasn't happening today. Again, I think with a proper fuel up, I could have probably done it. Maybe without the pack. Or maybe after I do a shakedown and shave down some weight in the pack, because the pack is rather heavy right now and it really shouldn't be. I've got to figure out where all my weight's coming from. So, I've got a couple of things I think I can take out. So, anyway, the next video might be me going through my gear and going, you know what, this isn't really useful for what I'm trying to do right now, so we're just going to leave it at home. Showing you guys what I've gotten so far on my budget that I had, which was rather small, to be fair, and go through that. But for now, hike your own hike and get out there and do it. That's the only thing you can do. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. Like, I'm not a skinny man, and I do this regularly. Like, whatever. If you like it, subscribe.